be on my phone, no discussions. Shorty, why you let me alone without nothing? I don't know I'm nothing. They ain't show me love then. Running to them bands, I was up to something.
Now you see the banger intro in the beginning of the video. Make sure y'all go to my boy Icy Edits. Tell him Sneak sent you and he might throw you a discount, bro. And let's get into this banger video, man. Let's go. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sneak, man, and I'm back with another video. Now I'm sorry I have not been uploading, man, and yeah, but today's video I will be teaching you how to do 3D text in Photoshop. You don't have to use Cinema 4D. You don't have to use none of that, bro. But like I said, man, I'm sorry for not uploading, but like I said, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial, man. So first thing what you want to do is just find some text that you want to use. Me, I'm just going to use a simple text. I'm just going to put name, I think, as the text. So for here, like, I was just like just kind of thinking about what I was going to do. But first, I'm going to shout out to Edward Designs, because he kind of taught me on how to do these things. You know, I talked to him a couple times. You know, he gave me some advice on what to do, how to do it. So yeah, man, shout out to Edward DZM, man. One of the you know, greatest out of the two I watch out of Benny Productions and him. I watch them all the time. So yeah, man, shout out to him. But yeah, man, the first thing what I did, just make a random text that you want. So me, I just chose name, cause yeah. But also, y'all stay tuned for my pack that's coming out called the Reborn pack. You know, it's gonna be a lot of stuff in there that is going to help you a lot, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But first, what you want to do is select the color that you want to use. For me, I just chose blue. First I had chose red, but then I felt like red wasn't working on the things that I wanted to do, because it was a bright red, so I feel like it wasn't working. So you'll see me in a little bit, I changed it to blue, and this is a voiceover, so it's not exactly like on time. So this is the voiceover. So you'll see when I changed it to blue, but when I change it to blue, you'll see the difference on what I'm doing and stuff like that. So yeah, man, like I said, the Reborn pack is coming out soon, and there's gonna be a lot of different things that's gonna be coming out. Like I said, man, I got a lot of more bangers. I got thumbnail tutorials coming out for you guys, because I know that's what y'all been waiting for and what y'all been asking for. So I'm going to be dropping the thumbnail tutorials. But like I said, man, the things that I was looking for, it wasn't popping up because the red was too bright. So I said, forget it, I'm just gonna choose a different color, because I seen that it wasn't working. So yeah, I said I'm just gonna choose a different color. So what I did was chose blue. So you'll see me delete the layer, and I just redid it again, just called it named it again, and then that was it, man. So you'll see that this tutorial, once you learn how to do this, man, you don't ever have to go on Cinema 4D again, unless you really want to and you want to do a different approach, especially like you're gonna do Fortnite theme. Because me, I'm just learning how to get into like Fortnite and stuff. But right here, you're gonna see that this is what you want to do. So first, what you want to do is make a layer on top of the text, and you want to make a clipping mask, so it can just stay inside of the text and won't do nothing. But get you a black brush and then a white brush, and just copy the same things that I am doing right here, and it's gonna be, you know, there you'll see the difference, that it's a darker blue and then it's a lighter blue at the top. Then next step, what you want to do is double click on the layer in the blending options, and you will see that you will go to bevel, emboss. These are my settings that I had made for the text and stuff like that. So make sure y'all go use these settings for your text and stuff like that. I made sure that y'all looked and seen, so I was doing like a little circle motion so y'all can see, man. If y'all don't, y'all can just pause the video and look at it for yourself. But that was it. That's all you had to do so far. And yeah, man, so here what I did was just make it a little bit bigger so y'all can see what I'm doing so far. So what you're gonna do after this is you're gonna want to duplicate the layer. After this, you're gonna see a lot of different things that you probably never seen before. If not, some of you designers already know how to do this. I know some of y'all do, but you want to duplicate the layer and then rasterize the layer. So you'll see me here. I'm trying to figure out where I want to make it bigger and where I want to make it smaller at. So me, I was just resizing it in different ways. So you'll see me going in and out just to see where I want to put it at. So like I did it a couple times, maybe a couple times you'll see me do it, but once I figured out what size that I wanted to do, then you will see me, I will move on to the next, I was gonna move on to the next step and such, and yeah. So when I found the right size that I wanted to use, this is what I did. So right here, you want to use the, like, going in after you resize it, because make sure that you have it somewhere where you can see the 3D. Make sure you have it, you know, if you want it to the right, make sure you have it to where you can see every part of the text, every 3D spot in the text and stuff like that. I know some of y'all see a lot of Fortnite content creators, stuff like that, just use the plain old you know, just plain for thumbnails and such. And these can go for headers and such and stuff like that. And you can do these on 2K thumbs too, because I've seen a lot of people would do a 2K thumbs. So here, what you're going to do is double click. And once you do that, just once you figured out where you wanted to put it at, make sure that whatever color that you have it, make sure it's that color, and make sure that it's a little bit darker, so you can see it in the background how it looks already. Y'all probably like, Sneak, this is not 3D. Well, y'all got to give me some time. So second, you have to get is the polygon lasso tool. And what you're gonna do was, I was trying to jump a step ahead, so I was like, what am I doing at first? But then I remembered, bro, that I needed to, you know, I forgot that I had to, you know, I had to do it on top of the layer. So here, what you're gonna see me do is, you see where all the cuts is, or where the open gaps is, where you see the little black parts at. This is where you want to fill it in at. So here you will see me that I'm just going in wherever the line is, wherever the black parts is at. I'll go and try to cover that up, but make sure it's the same color as the secondary color, so that it could be a little bit more darker. And then later on in the video, I'm gonna be showing y'all on how to make it look even more, you know, better, more presentable and stuff like that. But here you will see me, I picked the secondary color and then I just filled it in and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show you on this letter, and then for the rest, I'm gonna just zoom it up so I won't be wasting none of y'all time. And like I said, I will be doing a lot of thumbnail tutorials, so y'all just need to stay tuned for that, man, because it's gonna be lit content, man. So yeah, you see what I did so far. That is how it looks so far. Now y'all probably like, okay, this is getting a little bit closer what a 3D is, but you see what I mean by the little black parts right here, that you want to cover it up and make sure you cover up as good as possible. And if you do mess up, just hit Control Z and go back and, you know, perfect it, man. But other than that, man, this is looking good so far, I guess you could say. We just started. But yeah, make sure you fill everything in, and once you do that, you should be straight, man. But if you having trouble, make sure you go back into the video and see what step you missed. If you gotta slow down the video, then slow it down. And yeah, man, because I want y'all to be the best at this designing, man. You know, be better than me, you know, because, you know, yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna finish this little part right here, and then I'm gonna speed it up just so y'all can see the rest of the stuff that I am doing. And let's go. So you see, man, this is gonna be the second part of the video. So next step, you want to create a whole new layer, but you want to put right click and then create clip and mask. That is the next step. Then you want to make sure that you have a black paintbrush, just make sure it's already on black so you won't make no mistakes. And then here you will see when I'm selecting the parts where you can see the 3D type part. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take the black paintbrush and kind of shade in some of the parts that you want to make sure that it's giving it that 3D feel. You know what I'm saying? So here you'll see me taking a black paintbrush on here and just tapping the edges, making sure that, you know, it's filled in, and make sure it kind of, it looks like a 3D text. And if you feel like it's too dark, make sure you just lower the opacity on the text and then on the layer, and you will be completely straight on that. And yeah, so you'll see me do it again on this part. And I'm gonna like I said, after I'm done with this layer, after this letter, I'm gonna kind of speed it up because you guys already kind of understand what I'm going with this. So here you go, you'll see it again. I'm taking a black paintbrush and I'm just going in on different parts. So me, I just go to the top and the bottom of it and just kind of, yeah, it's kind of easy and simple after that. So you would kind of do this every single time until you completely finish. But once you do that and once you finish it, you will definitely see the, you know, the outcome of it and see how it looks. Me, for sure, I'm gonna be trying to use this on any type of thumbnail I'm doing from now on, because I feel like this can go way better and do a lot of good things, you know. So I feel like, yeah. So you see me just shading it in from the bottom to the top. And you see, if I don't feel like I need it right there, then I will just, you know, cut it off and do a different type of way. But yeah, man, you're gonna see me. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next clip. And then, yeah, man, let's go ahead and speed this clip up right now. So you see, now we is in the final step of the video. This step will literally take nothing at all, literally. So at the last part, you will make a layer at the very top, and you want to create a whole new layer. And what you want to do is create a clipping mask at the very top. And this is what you're going to do. You get a paintbrush, but make sure that the paintbrush is white this time. And once you do that, make sure it's like smaller so you can go straight across. So here, like just exact like this, a zoom, you know, just like that, man. Make it a little bit easier. And this is what's gonna give it that little shine to it, you know, just like that. You honestly, you should know what to put this on. So, but if you don't, then what you're gonna do after this is what you're gonna see in a second. You're gonna put this on overlay, and it will give it that little shiny effect. And if you feel like it's too shiny, you can always lower the opacity like me. And then, you know, for me, for instance, I know people don't want it just to look like that. So if you want to add different effects and stuff like that, you can. So me, I just added like a little curve at the top just so you can see that it is something different. But like I said, man, if you're new, make sure you sub. Make sure you like this video, man. Comment what y'all want to see next. And it's been your boy Sneak, man. And I'm out, man. Peace.